Welcome back to the Very Veggie Challenge, where we're back with Cara, Carrot, Bronco, and two new members of the family. It seems Cara suffers from the same issue her dad did. She can't see a stray without adopting it. Yeah, that might be on me. So I would like to welcome Vesper and Dandelion, the newest members of the family. We've been kind of just working on building some skills while we've been away and just getting things into a better place. I'm hoping that that will make a difference. Now, we have yet to get first in barrel racing, I believe. I actually wonder, does it show us what ones, because we did end up getting gold in one of these. Now I have to look at my belts here. This is like the whole reason I had to keep these, I swear. Okay, so it was barrel racing that we got a first place. So I want to try to get first place in all of them at some point. So barrel racing will skip first place in beginner, and we'll try endurance racing next and see how we do there. Also, while I was away, I did a little bit of rearranging, a very, very tiny amount, just kind of moved her up here so it was easier to get there, and the plants kind of got rearranged, so I planted an extra one. We had to bring in some essentials for the pets, so that got covered a little bit too. It did take a little bit of our money, but nothing too drastic. Eventually, obviously, I'd like to upgrade what I can so that we're raising them in the best way possible. I also have basically plans to get that third horse before she ages up, so we have 3 days until she's an adult. So hopefully within 3 days we have the money to adopt. I mean, technically we do have the money to rescue another horse right now, but I'd like to have a little wiggle room with, oh my goodness, Aubergino. We'll chat when we get out. I'd like to have a little wiggle room so that we're not completely out of money, especially since carrots are currently out of season. So the only way we're making money is through these competitions and maybe an occasional, community job. All right, just a silver medal on that one. I guess it might be because she's quite tired that we weren't really able to complete that, I guess. I think, oh, why are we scared, Bronco? What's the matter? We're going to run over here and calm you down. And you appear to be overheating a bit. You should probably go inside. I don't know if we can encourage that in any way, other than calling you in. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to get some sleep. Now, how is Carrot doing? Actually better than when you went in, oddly enough. So that's interesting. All right, hopefully we can find out what is wrong with Bronco. I'm I'm busy today, Dad. Sorry, I gotta get some sleep. I'm about ready to collapse. So I'm so tired I couldn't even open a gate. I just fused right through it. I do appreciate that the cats always seem to gather around her when she sleeps. It's very cute. All right. She slept the full night, but didn't actually. Interesting. I'm gonna have her go back to sleep. I'm thinking maybe she's starting to crave a regular bed. Is somebody keeping you awake? Is it one of the cats? I mean, the cats are calm. Are you just not into being in there right now? I mean, maybe that's the case. Maybe you'd rather not. I guess everybody's sleeping though, except for you. Maybe we just give you some attention. Maybe you just need a little something. We'll send you prowling and then see if we can get some sleep, or at least regenerate our emotional force. Maybe that will be different. We have been having a little bit of an issue with Bronco. Finally, she's agreeing today, but generally Bronco prefers to be hand-fed, and I'm not sure if that's part of some of the traits or if it's just because she's young, so she wants that. I'm guessing it's the defiant situation here or the needy. Probably needy would be more accurate as to why she would prefer hand feeding, which is fine. We have no issue hand feeding her. It's been kind of fun to do that, and it reminds me that we can actually do that. I, as I said, have not spent a lot of time with horses lately, so I also just realized I forgot to show you that I did add windows upstairs as well. We had another crop of carrots before the season changed, and we were able to afford some windows. It makes the upstairs just a little bit nicer, and I'm hoping I can slowly start adding things. I do wonder if they can actually sleep in a bed, because I feel like it takes forever for her sleep to go up. But I've been having an issue with sleep in general, especially with infants, and I'm wondering if there's something that was changed in a recent update or something that has been affecting that, because it's getting quite frustrating. Okay, Carrot, what are you doing all the way over here? Your fun and your hunger are low. How did you get over here? Why did you get over here? And yeah, you're still is the grieving. That might explain why she took on the two cats. She was definitely feeling sad over the loss of her pet and, her childhood cat. So the obvious solution was to adopt two more of them, maybe not the obvious solution, but it definitely, they were passing by and they gave her some attention, and I think she just needed that. We might as well pay these bills. Honestly, our bills are very reasonable. It may or may not have something to do with the fact that we really don't own anything. So it's probably explaining things a bit. Oh, I forgot to put our new one up here. We have another endurance, and okay. Yeah. I'm waiting for morning. I'm hoping we can have Carrot kind of all dealt with. Maybe we should brush your coat. Can we hand feed you or something? I have no food left right now. Well, I could send you home instead of running over there to brush your coat. Not a last exception. Okay. Send you home and then get ourselves home and figure out what's wrong with Bronco. Bronco's feeling sad, but I really don't know why. Bronco is actually sad quite often. Oh, you still have to run over here to send home anyway. Well, great. I do wish we were just a little bit closer to this area, because we spend a lot of time walking back and forth. Now, she could fly there. Oh, thanks for that. I wish I could just grab this since it's ours. But I'll have her run back there. Well, actually, I might do one of these. I will have her fly here and then put it in an inventory. And then when she's done with that, I'll have her fly back, because we can do that. We are going to have lots and lots of good fertilizer when we finally do get these plants back. I would maybe like to be able to cover those so that we have more consistent amounts coming in, but at the same time, I don't want that to really be a big part of our income. I think I'm just going to have her regenerate her force and hope that okay, your fun is low, but you are about to deal with that, I think. And we're not really training you yet, so we should have some time there. But I definitely want to have another competition in the morning and hopefully do a bit more training. As far as her skills, we did get her up to level 9 in horse riding, so she's doing very well. Okay, Carrot is all on excellent as far as needs, so we're going to go ahead and enter another competition. Now, do we want to go for that win in endurance or practice a little bit on show jumping? We actually have a really good temperament score, really good horse riding. Jumping is only at a 4, but it's more than we need. Okay, so she is feeling playful, And Carrot is feeling fine, was happy just a moment ago. So I'm very confident here. I wish that we could... Oh, there we go. Good thing I was confident, right? All right, so a gold medal, our first gold medal in the show jumping arena. Let's see, we can pop this over here. This was the... Nope, that's Western. Oh, this was our first show jumping entirely. So we could... Well, I need to rearrange these at some point, but we can go ahead and put this up here. Maybe I'll just smack them all together. So, wow, our first try, show jumping. Excellent. Now, since we have plenty of time, I think I'm going to have her do... We can't do another competition, but we could at least get another community job done. And I think we'll train a neighbor's horse, because that won't involve bringing him or her along. Oh, it is quite hot, but hopefully... Wait, you better not burn to death during... I'm saving. This is one of those things that I get frustrated with, like the logic, you're away on a community job or something. You shouldn't be able to die while you're on the job. There we go. Okay, I have had it happen to me where they don't have time. Like they're going... See, no, she's on the verge, and as soon as she gets home, I'm busy right now, Dad. Seriously. Okay, so I think what I'll try to do is, yeah, I'm going to have her instantly fly indoors. She made 264 from that. I'm wondering if we can start making something resembling a home up here. I think first I'll have her vacuum, though. I would really like to get an automatic feeder, too, because I constantly forget to fill these things. Now, it's going to be a bit of a strange layout because of the fact that we walk up the back there. What I'm thinking is creating sort of a bedroom to one side. It might actually be a bit of an open concept studio situation. I think that will be the best way to arrange this, because putting walls in is really going to just complicate things. Now, she doesn't eat, so we don't really need a kitchen, but I would like one just to complete the idea. And if she has, or when she has a child, we're definitely going to need to feed them. I think, yeah, when she was a child, she had to eat. So, you know, it'll be something we need eventually anyway. But I am wondering if a regular bed might suit us a little bit more. I kind of like that, but I think it might be a bit excessive to have the entire room look like that. I'm leaning towards something that looks a bit natural, but I would like, I think, if there's wood with it to kind of accent it a little bit. I'm just trying to decide if I want to go a darker or a lighter. I kind of like the darker. Obviously, we're going to need some lights in here, but 224 just for wallpaper? Yikes. I want to do something that looks a bit rustic, but still feels like an actual type of light you might have in a home. That's really cool. I like that. Okay, I think I thought I had it centered. All right, so I think we'll just go with one light for now. I think I would like to try to separate a bathroom out of here somehow. It might be best if I do it right about here. And then we'll get this wall covered. And then I'll do a tile inside there. All right, our door expenses are limited, but I think this should work pretty well. It actually is a ranch door, so I think that will work. And we got just a little bit of a, it's more of a peach than an orange, but I was trying to find something that looked a bit rustic and country, something that felt like it fit here. I don't have enough to do railing around this just yet, but I think that will work for now. My plan is eventually like kitchen along here, bedroom over here, and then a living space here. Now, there's not going to be a lot of room for a bed. she's probably going to be in a single bed situation for a while until we sort things out. But she really doesn't need a bed, so we'll be fine with that. If money gets desperate, I could always sell the additional belt buckles there, but I would rather not if I can avoid it. All right, you do need fun. I think we'll get you out of the bathroom and do some practicing here. That one always helps you out. Carrot, I thought we've been trying to get you home. You're fine though, so whatever. Bronco is sad despite really doing well needs-wise, so I don't know. Bronco's been very sad very often, and I don't know if it's a trait-related thing or just maybe the fearful thing is it will take you longer to gain temperament, but you're actually doing really well on temperament. We're almost at level 4. You're more likely to fail at the horse jumps and barrels, so you're going to be fantastic for us as a competitor. But hopefully we can kind of train beyond that. And okay, the needy thing does explain why you need constant social interaction, though, which, you know, that's fine because the social interaction kind of works in our favor and improves the temperament. Tommy Hill has died. I believe that was someone related. Generally, it's anyone related to the household in some way. Even as a friend, I get a notification. That's the way I have it set. But that means just as she's getting over the loss of her cat, we are sad again. It's almost her birthday. We're going to definitely have to do another job and then another competition. I overspent a little bit, so we don't have enough to enter a competition unless I do a job. But we will do that in the morning, and hopefully that will give us enough because I just got the notification that she is aging up soon, and I need to make sure we have the money to get a third horse. I don't know that I'll have the money to get a third bed just yet. Did Dad just walk right into our house? It's not our front door. Excuse you, but who do you think you are? Timothy, what are you doing taking pictures of our plants? Who are you? People in this neighborhood are weird. I'm thinking the best way for me to deal with this might be to extend the house or the barn forward. It'll make the upstairs larger as well, which could be beneficial to us, but I would need to bring it out wide enough to put another bed in here with a space probably in between so that we have plenty of room for the horses to get through. I'm assuming that there needs to be space and that they can't just walk over each other's. Okay, she's sad, so I'm wondering if I could send her for some counseling. I think first we'll do a sadness hotline, and then I believe it's under home. I always forget. Yeah, grief counseling. We'll kind of do a double whammy there to try to reduce that time a bit because she really can't be constantly like sad. It's really going to harm us in the end here. We need her to be on her best. Okay, and Carrot, you're still over here? What is going on here? Okay, we're going to seek emotional support and find out what's wrong with you. Let's see. Fun and hunger are low. Why are you not coming home? I think actually, rather than doing this, we're going to call you over to us and hope that that helps. And then maybe encourage you to eat because you were hungry. I mean, yeah, are you okay? You are finally coming back. We're going to just get you home and then have you turn back around again. Okay, shaking that for fairy dust. I'm trying to make sure I have a constant source of fairy dust so that when possible, I can enchant these plants and keep them safe from anything. I don't know how necessary it is during the time that they're off season. Okay, so you're having some fun and you're going to deal with your hunger, hopefully. And I think Hopefully that's all dealt with by the time so that we can, because I think we make a little bit more money when we do the jobs that we can bring you along. So I really want to have you with us. Oh my goodness. I wish we could, let's let you cry it out. I think actually crying it out sometimes does help. And then maybe call again if we can. You know, really try to get this out. I mean, it is lowering. We're doing a lot to lower it. But I have a feeling it's still going to last far too long. All right, community job. Let's try to do something that feels a little less difficult today. I think we will do the guided morning trail, and we should earn up to 410 on this, and I think that will work out pretty well for us. And she's feeling inspired. I mean, and then back to a loss in the family. The sadness is really probably going to hurt what kind of tip and everything we get, and it's draining her emotional force and her fun. But she did come home with 383. Okay, so how is Carrot doing? Fun is poor, hunger is low. Okay, we're going to ask you to eat. And I think I'm going to have her go do some play with emotion. Why not? Let's try to work this out. And I'm hoping that we can get your needs back up in time for us to do another competition. I really want to get a competition in every day when I can, because I think that helps us out. Ask you to play then. Okay, how's your hunger? Because once your hunger is good... Okay, hunger's excellent. Oh, never mind. I don't need to ask you. You've got it. You know what to do. Okay, and your hygiene's a bit low, so I think I'm going to go ahead. Well, we'll bottle feed you just because. And brush your coat. Okay, you're feeling playful. That's good. Wait, we can't bottle feed you? Okay, now, how are you feeling? Okay, you're good enough. Like, I think we can manage. Okay, I gotta remember now. Oh, temperament level 4 already. There we go. Okay, so I think endurance or Western pleasure. We want to try to get gold. Endurance, we're not fantastic on endurance, but we're 2 levels above required on both endurance and jumping. So I think we could do this. We can manage. I wish that her needs were a little bit better for this, but yeah, we're definitely going to have to do some... Hey, what's up, sis? Wants to see this new Simstagram meme I found? I thought it was pretty funny. What do you think? Oh, I get it. Yeah, she's socially awkward, so she's not going to get it, but she'll pretend she does. No, don't go into this very sad. That's going to make it really hard for us to get gold. We need this gold. I'm not feeling positive on gold. With her very sad, and yeah, silver. That's about what I expected. You know, it's better than not placing at all. So there is that. I think we're going to instantly fly home, and then we'll call over Carrot and just make sure you're over here with us. Why do we always chat with Piper after? No, we're not supposed to be calling him over or calling her over from here. Gonna call her over from home. Genius. Okay. Let's deal with needs, and we'll reassess in the morning. We haven't had a lot of time for training this last couple of days. Okay, you're excellent. You keep wandering off. Hygiene is low. Oh, and you're asleep now. I was going to clean you, but I guess we will wait for now. We're going to put that in our inventory, and these in our inventory. Yeah, I don't know how I'd feel about wandering around with manure in my pockets all the time, but you know, whatever works. Okay, now, do we have enough to extend the house? I don't think it's a top concern. I want to do this adoption before I worry about her needs. Because I set this goal for myself that before she was ready to age up, that we wanted to have all 3 of the required horses. So I'm going to have her go rescue a horse. And I'm really hoping it helps her whole like attitude a little bit here. And she did immediately go to energized. Okay. Needy, aggressive, and defiant. What a combination. I do generally want to go with foals, as I've said, because then I know they'll be young and we'll have like the most time with them. Morningstar is still there. Okay, if we had the extra, I would. Okay, Sedona. Now you are a male, which would be nice. We could start having like babies, but the only foals are brown sugar and special effects. They're both needy, they're both defiant, and they're both aggressive. So the question is, which of them do we want? I think I'm going to go to my phone here and I'm going to flip a coin. I have like a coin flip app on my phone here. We'll say heads, brown sugar, tails, special effect. So I am flipping and it's heads. So it looks like brown sugar it will be. Special effects is really cute too, though. I wish we could get both. Her wings just disappearing into the darkness there is so funny. All right, Brown Sugar Lee, welcome to the family. You could look a little happier about it. Brown Sugar, where are you? Come out, wherever you are. Now, how come you come out for Piper and not us, huh? What's up with that? All right, gentle touch, cradle, talk to. We're just gonna gently get to know you. And we'll give you a little bit of a joke because she is a little bit of a jokester. And there we go. Temperament skill underway. And then we're going to go ahead and head home and rest up and fun up. Okay, Carrot wandered off during last night's storm and is not in the greatest condition. The hunger and the fun are the 2 things that are usually the biggest issue here. Let's see. You are pretty excellent all around. Brown sugar, you are, well, we could use a little bit of a clean here. Let's see. We'll brush your coat. I actually forgot to check that on Bronco. Let's see. Yeah, you could use a little bit of a brush as well. So we'll go ahead and do that for you too. And then I think you should be done. Most likely you'll do this before I even have a chance to tell you, but we're going to have you do some playing, and then hopefully we'll be able to get into a competition before the day is done. She is uncomfortably wet though. So I'll probably need to figure out how to get you showered and then over there without getting wet again. We're going to do a brisk shower. Want to stop by Ravenwood Family Day with me? We can look for frogs, play with the specters, learn about setting up a will. Yeah, sounds exciting, Dad, but sorry, we're busy today. We're just going to go get ourselves dried off, and then you should be in a place where we can go ahead and enter a competition. And I keep forgetting which ones we have gold in. So let's see. We want to do, I think we haven't been doing the greatest with endurance. Let's try a Western Pleasure. That was the one I believe we managed to place second despite the fact that we were in a bad mood. So maybe we can do better this time. And yeah, we have 3 extra over the requirements and 6 extra for Cara. So that should be a pretty solid, like, you know, moment there. And Carrot is pretty much fine. Oh, geez. Good thing she's feeling playful. Oh, man. The weather today is something. All right, just a silver. I really thought we could do gold, to be honest, on that one. I really thought we could. I think we're doing well enough, though, here. We're going to go ahead and do a quick community job. I think a guided trail ride sounds tempting, but if we take a look at the weather, in reality, that wouldn't be great. I think we do have a really good horse riding skill, and Carrot's temperament is good, so we're going to go ahead and do that. She still has that shower locked in. All right, you got to stop panicking about the weather because you're going to go give horse riding lessons. We're going to say it's inside the arena there, so it'll be all fine. You know, you don't have to worry. Nothing's going to be wetting you down. Geez, why are we going to prom? I left high school years ago at this point. How many times do you think Aubergino calls in a week? Because I mean, you're only seeing a fraction of the times, but I'm going to say at least twice a day. It's a lot. Oh, and Ocean calls a lot too. I think Ocean kind of sees herself as like a substitute mother for Cara, and she definitely just tries to get in there and help her. And I think maybe we should lean into that a little bit. Now, she's trying to invite her to the romance festival, and we all know that Cara can't really marry until she's an adult. Now that, you know, she just takes a long time to get comfortable with people. And I think it's probably why she'll only end up having one child and a bit later in life. And yeah, she's going to say no right now. I mean, she's not even an adult yet. So, yeah. I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. She has no kitchen. I do have a mod that allows me to order cakes. That's probably the way I'll go about it, but I will have to probably put a table in somewhere so she actually has someplace to blow out a candle. I don't really want to have to buy a table because I want to extend the barn. But, you know, maybe we can buy the table and then sell it again. Her needs are going to be so bad after this one. I hope the money was worth it. All right, 403 simoleons. That, I think, is our best income yet, which we kind of needed. This might look a little strange for a while, but I think I'm going to extend the lower barn. And if I have the money, we'll extend the top, but I don't think we're going to, because this is going to take... that's going to intersect with that and look awful, but... yeah. I'm not loving that. I might extend outward. I can't believe how far I actually managed to get with that. Okay, but that means... yeah, the upstairs is definitely going to need fixed at some point. Maybe I just extend... Oh, can I extend enough to put them side by side? I would have to move the staircase. What if they're all lined up side by side? And why do I keep doing that? And I can bring it back to where I had it, like so. It's going to create a very oddly shaped barn. I think I might have to make adjustments later on in the shaping of this, but I think we'll just shift all of these over. At least we will have the space for all of them, and I might be able to place that ladder in a less awkward position. Okay, we can kind of work it into the corner here. And yeah, right now that's probably not going to work. Maybe I should put it the other way. Okay, it's telling me it can't intersect with walls, but there are no walls where I'm trying to place it. I'm not sure which one. Oh, maybe the... Ah, that's right. I do have... maybe a ladder would be a better option. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Okay, it's maybe not the greatest, but I think we can maybe make that work. Now, the trick is figuring out how I want to do the staircase, though. I'm thinking I really actually do need to do like a side by side, but then actually maybe over here, because then the doorway wouldn't be in the way. And if I bring this out one, which amazingly I have enough to do, I could do the same here and I think here. Okay, so I should be able to just skate by on this. All right, and this one should be a free adjustment there. Okay, so we have the staircase up here, or the upstairs up there, and then each of the horses' beds are all facing like that. Okay, we can put something here, like, you know, supplies and things like that. And she would be able to put a bed over there if I can figure out a way to get the staircase or a ladder coming up over here. The issue is that it, right now, because of the way I did the floor, it's, oh man, I have just under enough to do this. Okay, yeah. And I don't have anything to sell. So I feel like we might have to kind of figure something out. I might have to maybe just sell the door and open this up for right now. Will that be enough to at least give me a ladder? These are decisions that are difficult to make. Okay, I think, yeah, the classic wooden ladder is probably the way we gotta go for right now. And I could bring that up right there in the corner, maybe. Not that direction, but you get the idea. So that at least she can get up and down the steps. Now, it will mean I'll need to move the pet stuff downstairs, which can be what we use this area for. Ideally, I want to eventually get stairs up here somehow, but at least we've kind of found a solution, I think. I think I'll just put this in the middle back over here. Hopefully that doesn't get in the way of the horses. I don't actually know how much room they need to move about, so yeah. We'll put this, our little suitcase here, right there. And okay, I need to figure out how to get you guys downstairs, though. I'm going to have to probably find a way to cheat that. But for now, I think we're good. Hopefully when, like, the lot reloads or something, the cats can actually be placed downstairs. I'm not sure how it's going to work. But I think we managed a few accomplishments today, which is good. I wasn't sure that we would be able to do this much, and I'm kind of impressed that we could actually restructure the entire barn that much and somehow still have some money left over. The cat situation is going to be a problem, but okay, brown sugar is scared. Understandably, I'd be scared too with how dirty that bed is. Okay, you've already figured out that's your bed, but okay, so that's assigned to you, that's assigned to you, and that's assigned to you. And, well, it will be when we, oh, geez. See, she's in a house, but because it's outdoors, she's not really being considered inside, so she's having a fear of being outside during a thunderstorm. But she's not outside. She's in her home. Does this frustrate anyone else? It's the little details. Sometimes, you know, they forget those little details, and it's kind of bothersome. Let me know what you think. I'm going to wrap things up here for today. I think we've accomplished quite a bit, including a new family member, a bigger barn, and next time we will celebrate her birthday. Thanks for watching. Paw the like button, subscribe to stick around, and join the Catnip Club if you'd like some extra perks while supporting the channel. Have a cozy day, and I'll save you a spot for our next adventure.